In today's English lesson, I want to talk about three terms: Spitfire, Lippy, and Sassy. They all mean kind of the same thing. But before we talk about any of those three, I want to review the term connotation. So words can have a good connotation or they can have a bad connotation. If you look the word up in the dictionary, you probably won't see the connotation. That comes from speakers using it year after year. Some words will develop a bad connotation when you say them, and some will develop a good connotation. Let's talk about the two words from this list that have a bad connotation. That is lippy and sassy. And they both mean about the same thing. If somebody is lippy, and we use this mostly for kids, same with sassy, it means they talk back. Well, that's an English phrasal verb. Maybe that doesn't help too much. So let's use it as an example. Maybe a parent will ask their child, "Hey, could you please clean your room?" Like, that's very polite. Some parents aren't that polite. They might say, "Oh, go clean your room." But let's pretend this parent is being very polite. "Hey, could you please clean your room?" If a child is lippy, they might say, "Won't you clean my room? Do it yourself." That's talking back. That's when the parent asks the child to do something and they have something smart to say. You might hear that as well. A smart mouth also is someone who is lippy. Before I forget, two things. If you are enjoying this lesson, maybe hit it with a thumbs up. And I would like to thank Nori for asking this question. Lippy, it actually comes from the lips talking back. Sassy, pretty much the same thing. It's when children are being disrespectful, talking back. If you are a parent, I hope you don't have a child that is lippy or sassy. Spitfire usually has a good connotation. Maybe you are a Spitfire when it comes to learning English. You don't back down. You don't take no for an answer. If something is hard, you keep doing it. Spitfires often have a lot of energy. They have a lot of enthusiasm, kind of a big word, kind of tough to say. If somebody tells you, "Oh, you spend too much time studying English," you may say, "No, I don't. I mean, you're being a little disrespectful, but you're standing up for yourself." Oh, so many English phrasal verbs, right? But you don't take no for an answer. If you don't know something, you are going to work really hard until you find it, and you don't care if anyone has a problem with that. Sometimes you'll hear the term a real go-getter. Like, they always have the energy to do the work. Think about someone who is growing up poor. They don't have a lot of money, but they worked really hard to become maybe a lawyer that probably earns a lot of money. You could call that person a real Spitfire, a real go-getter. They don't stop for anything until the job is done. Sometimes children who are Spitfires, they could be a little sassy or a little lippy, but it's always in a good way. Maybe the adult says something wrong. Maybe they don't know a fact. Maybe they say, "Hey, guess what? In the United States, the most spoken language is Russian." Well, that would be wrong. I think most people would know that. But a Spitfire, no, they might be polite, but the child might say, "No, I think you're wrong. It's actually English." So a Spitfire might not be afraid to talk to adults or correct them, but it's going to be in a polite way. To review, Spitfire, good. Lippy, sassy, bad. I hope you enjoyed this English lesson. If you're looking for more, right up there is a video I did about, I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, all terms dealing with lip. No, not lip. But we talked about lippy in this one. It's the other lesson is with tongue. Thanks for watching. See you next time.